The 10. He's taken down at the 9. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Fielded just inside the 20. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before. Tackled. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Here's Sly now to kick off as he'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be backed up a bit here after the free kick as they start out first and 10. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. On target over the middle to hit. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll come up second and 7.
Report. Set up.
Here's Jackson. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught at the 25. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Flush to his right. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Yo. Sit down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 28 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered.
Here we go.
Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll roll him out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And Xavier Worthy as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to Yard line.
On one, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brock Bowers, 35 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well,
and got his man complete. A big play there. And even 50 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They forced the fumble, get the field goal and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
1-1, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. He'll buy some time right. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He's got some room to operate. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out. And the Dragons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, report. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Eagles. Brock Bowers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
No, we changed it.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow on play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play action. It's Burrow out to his left. To Barkley on the check down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dragons have cut it back within a score.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Another run for Gibbs here.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Gibbs straight ahead. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. When the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Eagles and the Broncos.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Finds him on the crossing route. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Jackson. He beams one deep right side. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia! He finds one of his... First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles need only one to take the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Catches mid, and he made a bid for midfield there. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Now it's Lamar. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's... 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson trying again after the pick. At That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action now with Jackson. He's on the move. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Throwing again is Lamar. He sends this one to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lamar throwing again. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Now it's Jackson. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's looking deep once again. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it at the 30. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. The deep shot connects on the free play and makes for a very easy decline of that offsides flag. Now Jackson off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Jackson's going to throw again. Chased out to his right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Brought in along the sideline, just needed official ruling, and they say catch. Great play. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it second and goal. They're running the option, short side, and he gets in, touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Play fake, Jackson. Buying some time right. He takes it himself, and that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Flush down now to his left. Taking off with it again. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. So there's a flag on the field. So the left first down stand since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up second and 10. Second and 10 now. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Play action. Here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looking to throw. Buying some time left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That excitement brings us to the end of the... First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go play fake with Jackson. Headed out right. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They need a lot here, but still going forward on 4th and 15. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. After the penalty, offense staying out to try 4th down. They go play action here. He's on the move. And on 4th down, that one whoop. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So that brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. They did it! He made the interception! And the Broncos... And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Gets everything he has under this throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
He was covered by Cameron Kinchery.
A give left side for Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 3rd and just 2 to go. He'll throw it. He rolls to his right. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another one for Gibbs. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 1 yard on the run. It's going to be 4th and 10. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a... Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Eagles make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the